You're listening to The Bedroom Project. I'm your host, Ray.
And I'm your host, Tima.
Join us in our studio
as we dive into the latest news,
talk about life,
and whatever's going on in our world today. Anyway. Yeah.
We're in the bedroom this time.
We're in the bedroom, guys.
We're actually in the bedroom this time.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just listening, you're not getting the audio visual experience. What are you doing?
It does what it says on the tin.
It does what it says on the tin. Word.
Bedroom Project.
Like, okay, you know how we started the last two episodes by saying,
we're not even in
I
the
know,
bedroom.
I know we're not in a studio.
I know we're in a studio.
I know we're not in the studio. I know we're not in a bedroom. But today, it's actually the Bedroom Project.
True to word.
Literally, we're in my room. We stayed by our promise too.
Yeah.
Because we said in episode 2
that we're gonna
you'll
switch
see
it
us a few times in the studio. In the what's it?
So this is in the bedroom. So this is us now. We're here.
This is us now.
We're here. Comfortable settings. You know, we really want to make it feel like chill, comfortable. Like your vibe.
That was the idea until we got a studio.
Which the studio makes it easier, but it doesn't give the vibe of the podcast.
Yeah,
like the same bedroom vibe. Like you're literally just.
It's
chilling
more
with us in our
equipment. We got
bedroom.
these 2 flipping high-tech cameras. If I show the setup right now, you'll see it. If you follow us on Instagram
or even Snap, if you have
what's
us on
it,
Snap,
the.bedroom.project, you'll see the flipping camera setup that we've got here. It's atrocious. Let me even take a picture.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
It's really a spectacle. Because you even had to take.
Wait, let me show it to the camera. Let me hold it up to the camera. If you're just listening, charge it.
This is
the
setup right now.
That is the camera. That's it right there, and then there's a Scarface poster there. But anyways,
so in the last season, we had to say, come chill with us in our bedroom. We had to cut that out.
We cut it out because like we're not every single time we're in a bed. And it's not guaranteed that we'll be in the bedroom. So yeah, we're actually, this is the first time that we're filming it in the bedroom too. Yeah. Most of the time when we do it, we'll just record it, so they don't see the bedroom. We just
called it audio.
We
did. I said to Ray about this earlier. We did try to film it back last year, but it just looked
it
looked like some back street,
some back rooms, like some back rooms.
X movie, like
you dig, like it wasn't it.
We had a little camera there, like.
Oh my goodness, no. But anyways, if you don't know, get to know. I'm Ray,
and I'm Tima,
and welcome back to the Bedroom Project. What's this? Episode 3, season 2. Season 2, episode 3. If you're listening to us for the first time,
welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Greetings. Yeah, you're welcome. Just feel free, get comfy with us in our room as we talk about life. What's it?
I talk about life.
Pondering our existence and
whatever the hell people on earth are doing today.
Oh my god, that's our old intro. That was our old intro. But yeah, join us in our room today. For real this time.
Come get comfy, chill, relax, sit
But
back.
yeah, I feel like I just made a mental note of this. I didn't actually write it down. But I feel like let's talk about ourselves a little bit instead of, because we have a segment called What We've Been Up To. Instead of what we've been up to, let's have Who Are We? Okay, it's a new season, episode 3. I feel like we haven't really talked about who we are this season. Really. Last season we wouldn't shut up about the fact that we were at uni.
Yeah, we are at uni second
year. We are at uni. We're both 19 years old.
We're both from Bristol.
Go to should we tell them go uni? Go Union Cobb.
Yeah, Coventry Uni.
I'm sorry. And fun fact about us, we're actually born on the same day.
Yeah, we're twins.
We're not biological twins.
But we were born
we let people. We tell people that.
Yeah, we tell people, we're brother and sister, and they be like, like you guys don't look like twins. They be like, we're identical, of course.
We're identical. But then some people be like, yo, why did you see that? You know?
Yeah, like we're like, okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, man, like
what was
I gonna say something.
Like, what do you do?
What do I do? I skate. I make music. I play the bass. It's my bass guitar over here. It's cool. It's in the bag. But you can't see it. It's in the case. So
I really wish I could play it.
I took it to the studio.
I'm gonna start seeing. I'm gonna start playing instruments soon.
But yeah, I also do this podcast with Tima.
Yeah, with Ray.
Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment below who you think is older.
Yeah, I want to know.
Comment below who you think is older.
I want to know.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So my name is Tima. I'm from Bristol. So both of us. I have a podcast. I'm in uni. I do product design as a degree, and in the future, I'd hope to be a designer. So a bit about me.
Same as you.
Literally.
But yeah. Should we get into the
segment?
Into the thing.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, we got a segment. We got what we've been up to. Today this week we don't have a guest. Normally, if we have a guest. Last week we had Toby the Freak. He is a musician. He's got an EP coming out soon. He literally played it for me like 2 days ago, the whole thing. So
I heard it.
little sneak
peek.
And then the week before that we had Stara from the Anything Show. If you've seen her on TikTok, you've seen her on TikTok, and you might have seen me on there and
me as well. Go check it out. If you haven't, go check it out.
Yeah,
on the Anything the Anything Show on TikTok.
Yeah. And also I mentioned this last week, but just to mention it again for those listening for the first time, our cover art is done by my good friend O'Brien. Shout out to O'Brien. Follow him at O_paint1. Find that shit, because this guy
amazing.
he's amazing.
He's amazing.
He don't promote his shit enough. Like he needs to be annoying about that shit. Like if you've gone through the effort and to do all of that, be annoying about it. Who cares? I've started being annoying about the podcast.
Yeah, you have to be annoying.
You have to be annoying about it.
Everyone here. I'll be meeting someone, be like, I have a podcast with my friend.
Yeah, literally.
They're like, okay, cool. I guess many people know, like,
in the circle.
Yeah, into circle, people just to know about it, just to even know the name. Like, that's even helpful for your brand. No, I mean.
So, what have we been up to? What have we been up to? What have we been up to? What have I been up to?
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to is a good question. I wrote it down because I forgot. So I've been in the studio with my boy Toby the Freak. We just been fucking about, like, jamming, playing bass and stuff, making a few beats. You might see something coming out soon.
Maybe.
Don't know. But we've just been making beats for fun, just vibing and shit. I watched this documentary last night that I wanted to tell you. It's called, I forgot what it's called, but it's about this fashion brand called Abercrombie and Fitch. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've heard about Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah, and the whole racist scandal. Basically, essentially, this brand, right? What the hell? Be a professional. This is a professional setting.
I'm looking at my notes.
This bedroom is a professional setting.
I can't lie, you might have to open up that window. The way
I told you.
Yeah, I didn't even feel it before, but now I'm feeling it. It's quite hot.
So essentially, it's a brand created for like all American cool kids, white and middle class, not even middle class, upper middle class.
Yeah.
Flipping frat boys, and they like refuse to hire ugly people. So like anybody who wasn't white. Even in the shops, like the owner was fucking crazy. He was a closeted gay guy who just like he was just very private. Nobody really knew much about him. But he would just sometimes, he had a very strict like way he wanted the brand to be presented. All American, white. Even the ethnic minorities that were working there got fired. Like they're not like they were fired, but they just stopped getting shifts, and they were like, what the hell? So they sued the company. I don't want to spoil it. I basically have spoiled it. I basically have spoiled it. Spoiler warning. But go and watch it. It's good. It's interesting too. I was just like looking through some documentaries, just like, let me watch something, and I put that on. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. Also another thing. This is something that happened today. I've currently been in a productive work like mindset, anyways. But I've just been forgetting that I need to remember to spend time to like just be human. You feel me? Like just sit in a park and just like someone's like, what are you doing? I'm just I'm just being human.
Yeah.
I'm just being a human. Like I don't know. I sometimes when I feel like I'm having fun, I'm just like, shit, I've got I've got this to be doing. But then someone, I heard there was a quote on someone posted on TikTok, and it was like, enjoying your life is also productive. So I'm gonna live by that. Enjoying my life. Yeah.
Also about when you were speaking about you feel like when you're having fun, you feel like when you're having fun, you're not being productive. Because I always see this quote, and it's like, sometimes I'll see it, like sometimes when I'm going through things, sometimes we working hard. You don't want to brand yourself out. You understand? Like there's always time to rest. There's always time. You should even when you're making a schedule, you should literally put time to chill. Yeah. Or rest time, or like that you finish early enough, so after you know you can chill, innit?
But so, for me, it's like if I put a timer on it, it's like I usually do it at the end. When I've done everything, I'll do it at the end. Because if I put chill time from this time to this time, I'm not enjoying it because I know I need to get up soon.
Nah. If you know how you work, then especially if you say your chill time is like from 4 on, then you know you don't touch work from 4 on. That's what I'm kind of saying. So you know, even if you're halfway through something, just stop and just chill from 4 on, and then you start the next day. Like, because also with design, like product design, like even in lectures,
Tima's a product design student,
if even in lectures, like my lecturer will be like, okay, sometimes you'll be working on something, you'd be getting frustrated. My lecturer will be like, oh, you know, you can just go out for like 5, even like 30 minutes, go have lunch, go walk around.
Like, you're not a prisoner. Sometimes I forget. Like when I first started uni, I put my hand up to go to the toilet. My lecturer was like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do
that. He's like, oh, go outside because you know you might see something that might inspire you. Just go for a walk. Go back to your com, chill in your room. Like he's just like, because sometimes you get like designer's block or like creative blocks where you feel like down or depressed or something's not working for you, because especially when you have a vision and it's not really correlating, you can get stressed out. So that's really, when you start getting stressed, just say, cool, you know what, I'm just gonna pop out, go watch a little movie or something, you know? You really do need to have that time to recuperate and regenerate. Also with the having fun is, what did you say last?
Enjoying your life is also productive.
Exactly. You only have one life, so enjoy it. Like, you can't be like, do you know, like, I'm not saying I don't want to work a 9 to 5, but a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, I would actually cry, because like, of course I have to work to make money, but I'm not really enjoying like this one chance I have to live on this world. Like,
we really only have one life. You know how crazy that is. Let's not talk about this. Let's not talk about
this. This is too deep, because this is stuff that keeps me up at night. Like,
this is the stuff that kind of scares me. Like, not scares me, but
just it's really daunting sometimes.
Crazy. I don't want to deep it. I want to look at it at face value.
Because that's future. We should also deal with the present. You get me? We shouldn't be thinking about that far ahead, because the present's also here, and I feel like sometimes we always dwell in the past and we always dwell in about the future, when this is literally the only time that really matters.
Being present.
This is the only time to make a change. You know now.
Literally, and being present isn't just like, I feel like being present, people don't really understand what that means. Yeah. I feel like being present is just taking what you have at face value. Like it includes things like just telling the truth, like or just being yourself.
Also, say if you have an idea, act on it now, kind of thing. Like, being in the present, don't thinking like, oh, next week, maybe tomorrow. Now,
or more of a like, I think just don't overthink it as well.
I get you.
I've been kind of getting in the habit of like, if I'm overthinking a tiny decision, like, let's say I've got these rings, right? Let's say I'm like, should I wear these rings or should I not wear these rings? Like,
that little thing doesn't really matter.
You know, I'll be like, I'll be thinking of the pros and cons. I'll be thinking of the pros and cons. Oh, this, if I wear it, this happens. If I don't wear it, this happens. But I'm just like, just go with your gut.
Just wear them or not. It really doesn't matter.
Just take it, and then if you don't like it, you can take it off.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, I've just been getting in the habit of
just do. Yeah, just do. We spoke about this before, but it's literally just do. We did speak about
just do. Yeah. If I'm getting indecisive, I'll just be like, fuck it, just go. Just go. Just like, I'm wasting too much time and I'm annoying myself. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, let's just go. What about you?
Okay, what about me? To be honest, I've really, really been trying to like not talk down on myself.
Okay.
Recently, just having positive thoughts 100%, because I be catching myself talking down on that's what I've realized recently. Like, I've been catching myself talking down on myself, like, let me just switch it up and be like, no, Tima,
like, relax,
like, relax, like, Tima, you like, oh, you're successful, you're this, you're that, because
there's power in your words.
Yeah, there is really power. Like, we speak about this a lot, about believing. And also, and that's something that I even struggle with, and I feel like a lot of people do. Like, most people believe in yourself, self-esteem, confidence. Like, even
how do you think people should tackle that? Like you said, you know, not talking on yourself.
Don't talk down on yourself,
because, you know, saying those things is actually manifestation. It just draws into your head. It just
draws into my head, and the more I think about it, is like the worse it gets. You get what I mean? So,
even doubting yourself can make you
But the first thing is not even the doubt. It's about what you're even talking. That's the first thing. Talking, because you might be doing something and you might be like, oh, you know what? I can do it in your head. But if you say I can do it, that's the first step. The first step is from words. You understand? That's the first thing you can control. Sometimes you can't really control what your head does.
Not even just saying I can do it. Sometimes admitting that you can't do it.
Or I can do it soon. Or I will get there. Or just there's about growth. Yeah.
Admitting that you can't do it will kind of just make you learn. It'll make you learn as well. Like saying I can't do it will make somebody, so this is how you do it, and then you learn. But I was gonna say hesitation can stop you from doing the things you want to do. Like, I was playing drums yesterday, and I haven't played drums in like 4 years, and there's something I realized after taking that long of a break. To play the drums, you one, need rhythm, but two, you have to just you can't hesitate. You have to keep going. Once you've hit that thing, just keep rolling with it. If you fuck up, you fuck up. Yeah, just keep going. You keep going. Once you hesitate, the whole thing, it messes up. It's just kind of having rhythm, just go with the flow and just keep playing. Don't stop. Because when you're in a live band, you can't stop. Yeah. You dig. And that might be even with any instrument, to be honest. Just keep playing. And if you mess up, you mess up. Just keep playing.
That's like life.
If you just keep going. If you mess up, you mess up.
You'll pick yourself back up, don't worry.
Because you'll waste time hesitating and you'll wonder, what if?
Also about like self-growth. It's little steps. Like you might be thinking, I'm not growing fast enough, or I'm not healing fast enough. But why are you putting on a time? Why are you putting a time to it? It's about the little things that you see. Okay, I see I'm progressing in this. If you see a little, even an inch of progress, that's something. Yeah. You're not in the same place you were before, so don't even get down that you're not making as much progress as you like. That's like the gym as well. You might not, like the first 3 weeks to a month, you might not even see anything. It's just about consistency. Yeah. And then after, you'll slowly see the growth and the progression, and then that motivates you more. When you start seeing the motivation, I'm like, oh shit, I'm here. Like, you're like, I really got it. I got where I wanted to be, and you'll be like, okay. And then you'll be striving for more, and you'll be like, okay, maybe I can improve on this a bit more. Even when you're at the place, so now you're seeing to the future. Like even when you're at the place that you wanted to be, you'll still probably want to grow because you always want to be a better person. You get me? I did, yeah. So I've been thinking about growth, self-care as well. Like I've really been trying to get my skincare on point. I see it. Thank you. Smooth skin. Not unlike, bro, my skin is falling off. I don't even know what's going on. I think it's the cold or something. Yeah, the weather does the affect cold it's never happened before, but I think, is it like, do you get like dry patches sometimes? Yeah, this is the first time this happened to me. This is the first time that's happened to me. I was like, do I have eczema? What's going on? I've never had eczema in my life. It's not eczema. It's just that, especially in winter, as black people, you need to lather up. You have to put extra moisture. Yeah. Like when I finish my skincare, my face is white, full of cream. It will, like, you have to slowly rub it in. When I'm telling you can't be skimping out. You have to you have to really overdo it, especially with skin, because when we're going outside, our skin's not made for this weather. We're made for sun. We need natural oils. When I'm in Jamaica, when you're in Nigeria, you don't even need to put cream on at this point. Literally. Because your body is like, that's what your body's made for. But here, it's go back to your country. I will. Just give me like 10 years and I'll be back. Don't worry. But yeah, that's already what I've been focusing on this week, especially. It's just self-care. Also self-motivation as well with my lectures, trying to do work, because even with like schoolwork, sometimes you feel like it piles up on you, but that one start, when you start a little bit, at least it's a start. You get me? Like you'll get there soon. Literally, when you start, you just realize, it's not even that bad. That's like me getting out of bed for lectures. I'm just like, my bed is so comfy. And then when I get up and you see your friends at lecture and stuff, and not even see my friends at lecture, going into the bathroom, like, okay, getting out of bed was not that bad. Like, and after the shower, you be like, I'm ready for the day. You know what I'm saying? It's refreshing. Like, you know what I do? I'll just be like, I'm gonna have a quick shower, just get in. I'm getting in the shower and then I'm like, I'll just step back out. I'm not going anywhere. Like, I don't need to like scrub. But I'm just like, I'm already in the shower. Might as well go for it. You know what I'm saying? Just do the whole thing. Use the washcloth. Like, I'm already here. Like, not with the hands. No. Nah, I'm already here. Just use the washcloth and just do your thing. But man. I get you. Yeah, man. But yeah, like, it's just about the growth and the little steps. Everything, all the little ones help. Like, just little steps, fine. Every little helps. Every little helps. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, that's what I've been doing recently, and that's what I've been thinking about. And being delusional. But not in the crazy.
Reasonably delusional.
Reasonably delusional.
Is that an oxymoron? That doesn't even sound right.
Like being delusional is like, yeah, you need to like a little bit.
Not a little bit of delusion is
just
good.
like
a little bit of delusion to motivate you. A little bit of I can do it.
So to know where you're getting, like where you, like the end product, like I'm successful. Everything everything. What do you call it? What do you call it?
I am black. I am beautiful.
Facts.
I'm just saying what I know.
Black, I am.
I'm just saying what I know. There's a mirror there. You can't see it, but I'm seeing it.
Literally, talk to yourself in the mirror. That helps. But yeah, that's what.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come on, should we get into the news of the week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on. I want to talk about a great public disruption that has happened recently. Also known as Shaggy's black now. What the fuck?
I don't mind the black Shaggy.
I'll put a picture on the screen for you guys to see it, but like, what the hell? That's not Shaggy.
That's Tyrese.
Who is that, bro? Listen, shout out to Tyrese.
The next guy.
That's not even. That's just
he looks like an extra on Scooby Doo. You know what I mean?
Just a random guy in a green shirt. Okay, fine. If you're gonna make Shaggy black, at least make him Shaggy.
Yeah.
Why does he have a clean lineup?
With I don't know, a high top.
Why does Shaggy have a high top?
Skin fade like.
It's just a random guy in a green shirt, and they said Shaggy. They just called it a day.
This says Shaggy.
They just called it a day. But we watched the Velma trailer. It looked okay.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Velma's
like
black as well. If you didn't know,
Velma's black now,
and it's about her. The show is about her.
But it looks like Velma though. Like it's not.
It does look like Velma. It has the hair. The
you know
glasses,
what I'm saying? It has the hair, the glasses. It's not just some random person in Velma's clothes. Like
imposter,
skinwalker.
Literally
lizard people.
Shape-shifting.
It's not even shape-shifting. They didn't even try.
No, they didn't.
Bro, that's like. To be fair, Scooby-Doo is ridiculous like that. You know the disguises will be Scooby in a suit and tie, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, Mr. Waiter!" Like they don't even see that it's
a dog. Is that not a dog?
Is that not a fucking dog? Like, but maybe that's what it is. It's just a joke. It's just a guy in a disguise.
It's not meant to be. To be honest, I don't really have a problem with that being Shaggy because it's Scooby-Doo, but it's not Scooby-Doo.
It's not Scooby-Doo.
It's
that's
like
Doobie Scoo.
It's like
that's Doobie Scoo.
Wait, what were we saying? We're saying it's not. It's not like a. It's Scooby-Doo themed.
Yeah. I guess so.
Like I feel like
it's like a TV.
It's not Scooby-Doo, but it's nothing like.
They're cosplaying as Scooby-Doo, basically.
Yeah.
They just made it. I don't know. The show's not out yet, so I can't really say.
I feel like everyone's gonna have a problem with it until it comes out, and I feel like the show will be good. I feel like it was on purpose.
What, to make it? They knew
they knew they were gonna get this backlash, and they just said.
They did know because in the trailer she's like, she's talking about her characters.
That's the irony of it.
And she's like, at least the character is still
white,
and then it cuts to black Velma.
Yeah.
Which I can't. This is kind of funny.
Is a TV show not meant to be taken seriously? We haven't spoken about the Ariel as well. The black Ariel.
Oh, we didn't talk about Ariel.
We can segue into that as well.
Yeah, we'll segue into that. But I saw this thing on Twitter. It's probably not true, but it was like, also apparently Velma's gay now. Yeah, but I think everybody knew that. It's like how how everyone knew that Shaggy was a stoner. Everyone knew that Velma's gay.
But didn't Velma and Shaggy have something going on there at one point? I don't think she was gay in the actual original. In the original, Shaggy and Velma were not. Like, no, but I've seen. I don't know what. Maybe it's in. I think it was Mystery Incorporated that they had something going on. Or there was some love interest. Because in the original movie they were going to make, because it wasn't going to be a kids film, they were going to just do all the jokes that everybody knew about. Okay. So they were going to make Velma gay, they're going to make Shaggy a stoner. Oh, okay, okay.
So
yeah, what is Mystery Incorporated is Scooby-Doo, but it's just its
own thing.
Yeah,
but it's good though.
Yeah, but it's like the one Velma thing now.
It's Velma, but it's like they actually look like the characters.
Yeah, true.
But I was going to say, I don't know if this is true, but it was like Fred is a mask top or something like that. Velma is gay and Daphne's transgender.
Oh, fair enough. Switch it up.
I don't know if that's real, but like I just saw it on Twitter.
Wait, was this for the were you talking about the movie or this
new show? Okay. This new show.
All right, why not, man?
I said to my brother, Velma.
Inclusive.
I said to my brother that what's her name, Daphne's transgender. He was like, I knew the whole time.
I could tell.
But yeah, yeah. What were we gonna say?
Ariel. Yeah, Black Ariel.
On the other hand, nobody except for like those like 40-year-old Disney fans really cares that Ariel's black.
But I feel like I'd be seeing like on TikTok and stuff. I'd be seeing everyone like no. But I feel like I just seen the people reply to them. I haven't seen the actual videos. I've been seeing people reply to the people who are like.
But even black people like that though. Black people don't like Black Shaggy.
Because it's Tyrese. No.
Someone said it's Sugar.
It's
Sugar. Snigger. He doesn't even say zoinks. He's like
Oinks.
He's like, oh hell no. He just says the token. He's the token black guy. He's the token black. Oh hell no.
Nah, because if you see Ray will put a picture up if you haven't seen it already, because that just like doesn't even have long locks or like long hair or anything. It just doesn't look like Shaggy at all.
It's just some guy.
if it looked like Shaggy, if it was black and looked like Shaggy, then Fairs had the characteristics, but this didn't have characteristics.
They just told him, "Oh, just draw some random people,
guy.
Put Scooby-Doo clothes on them." Literally. What if the show isn't even about Scooby-Doo? It's just a prank.
Someone said Scooby's not in it.
Yeah, Scooby's not even in it. What the fuck? What is going on?
It's called Velma though.
It's called Velma, but still, like, how can you have Shaggy and not Scooby? Who's he gonna talk to?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see in it. We'll see soon.
Probably because it's not Shaggy. That's probably why.
No, Tyrell.
It's not even the mystery machine. It's the mystery scooter. They just ride on They ride on scooters. Anyways.
Yeah.
The problem
Electric
scooter.
Scooters.
But Ariel, I think because it's like a fantasy tale that's in the public domain, that it can literally be anything you want it to be.
Exactly.
Remember when Brandy was Cinderella?
I love that.
That film was hard.
That's like one of my favorite childhood movies. Like,
but nobody said. People were probably upset about it, but the internet wasn't around.
Yeah, to get the backlash that it probably would have. To be honest, I don't really care. But fuck Disney anyway.
Fuck Disney.
They're just trying to get our money, but
not me subscribe to Disney Plus.
Alive, you're feeding into the
bro,
Matrix,
probably
bro.
everything in the already was probably owned by Disney.
Fine.
Bro, you just don't even know it.
The water.
You dig?
The thing is, I don't understand why people are pissed, because it's actually a fictional character. I feel like fictional characters don't have skin colors. It's a flipping story.
No, but
fairy tale.
I think okay, that's a fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale.
Scooby is not a fairy tale.
We're talking about Ariel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you said it because it's fictional characters. Scooby-Doo's a fictional character, but that's not.
No, but he just doesn't look like Scooby-Doo. But Ariel, like Shaggy, but the thing is, like, he doesn't look like Shaggy. If
Ariel can look like anything you want it to be.
If Ariel didn't have a flipping tail yet, was just a human and it wasn't a mermaid, then I would be like, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
But because people are just pissed because he's black, like, what the hell? Just skin color, like, come on, like.
Yeah. Also, it's a public domain property, which means like anybody can use it, like Cinderella.
Oh yeah, it's not copyrighted.
It's not copy. Yeah, it's like there's certain characters that anybody can use, so it's literally up to your interpretation, sort of thing. Yeah. So I don't think it really matters. I mean, I don't really. Like, somebody made the argument that people like the things that they enjoy to look like, how they remember it to. I don't care about the Little Mermaid. I wouldn't, like, if she was white, I still wouldn't watch it. But I get if I like this character, I want it to look like how it is. But that's the point about having different interpretations of it. That's why I like comic books, because there's always like the explanation for why a character doesn't look like that is it's in a different dimension. It's an else world. They say else world stories. So if I wanted to make a Batman book and I just made it whatever I want, they'll just call it an else world story. Do you know what I mean? Or sometimes if something happens in the past and they don't want it to count, they'll be like, it's a different dimension.
Fair enough.
But it gets interesting. Like, they'll have like
there's so many different
opportunities. So you have like, I don't know, Thor, and he's fucking like a woman, and he's meeting up with the regular, like, just Thor, anything can happen, and it's cool.
I get you.
But you won't have fucking Sugar meeting up with Shaggy. She get crossing over with Shaggy.
I was also gonna say about the Little Mermaid. Remember me and Ray were watching this documentary about fairy tales. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about different countries that have their different stories. Like they'll obviously be like Red Riding Hood, but it's like some craziness that happens in the story because
that's the original story.
Well, not even the original story. Like different countries, like France will have their
their version of
their
it.
Version.
Yeah.
Germany will have their version. England will have their version. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like.
But it originates from like I think Snow White is German. Like it's a German thing. Yeah. Like it comes from Germany, but I don't know if it's.
But yeah, different countries will have their versions of the story. So I don't understand why everyone's pissed. Well, not everyone. Some people, Karens.
Like, yeah.
She's black. She looks like me.
Mama, she's black.
That's how I would react though if I was like 6.
I would just be like, no, because she got cast like 5 years ago. I remember when she got cast, and I was like, when is this movie even coming out anymore? Is this movie coming out?
Still in the works.
You dig? I was like, are they still making? It was like, that new movie Black Adam with The Rock. No, it's a DC movie. Black Adam. Oh no, it's with The Rock. It's a DC movie. They casted him when I was in secondary school.
Wow.
So and the movie's only coming out now. So
what, did it take them that long to film it, or they only started filming recently, or like
I don't really ago? I think they probably started filming like 2 years ago or a year ago, but he was cast so long ago.
What if there was like a big scandal?
Maybe.
And they have to like change.
I heard people talking. I'm not gonna talk about this too much because this is a niche thing. You only know if you read the comics, but it's The Rock Johnson, right? But it doesn't look like he looks like Black Adam, but he looks like The Rock at the same time. Like there's slight differences in the comics. He's got a bit of hair, he's got but cool. It just, if you gave The Rock those things, it would look like the character. The Rock looks like that character, but just without the features. So he just looks like The Rock. They didn't add any of that stuff. He just like The Rock in a comic book, in a superhero costume.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
But he doesn't need the hair and stuff to communicate who he's trying to be.
You can tell, but it also just looks like The Rock in a super. You dig?
Yeah.
You can
like him in every single movie.
You dig? The Rock. I don't think he can act. I actually don't. He's just the same in everything. He's the same in everything. I
think he can act.
I don't know. He acts like the same person in every movie. Even when he's playing an already existing character, he acts like himself.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, moving on to a little bit of music news. Rex Orange County.
I don't know anything about this really, and I've actually.
You haven't heard about? Oh my god, I literally can't hear the end of it.
Anywhere. Not in my TikTok or
has
my
like
Instagram,
6 or 7 sexual assault allegations. In London. And I was seeing videos of his last concert, and he was crying, and people were like, "Oh, he knew
that it came out.
He knew that it was gonna come out. Like he knew that this is his last concert. He because he's like one of them indie soft boys, bro. Them indie soft boys.
Did it come out while he was at the concert?
No. He came out afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like he knew that. I've been seeing so many memes. Like it was one of like me looking at my Rex Orange County tattoo. Like, oh shit!
That's why I don't understand how.
Why are you getting people's faces tattooed
on you? Like musicians, like these are people. These are people that might have done bad things in their past that haven't come out yet, and you're here getting. Anyways, on your skin. Your skin. Some people even get their mum name tattooed on there.
That's not that bad though.
Some people won't because they don't even know how they're gonna feel about their mum in the future.
Yeah,
like that's even getting your mum is risky. Like
she might betray me.
But you're here getting next man.
Yeah, literally, some guy that doesn't even know you exist. Tattooed
you're just
on
walking around with him on your arm.
You dig?
That's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing, but it's even more embarrassing that like
he's done this.
Because the thing is, I heard somebody say that the songs he makes, all the love songs, is about the same girl. All this, and then this comes out, and you're like, what? Is this a lie? Yeah. Same thing happened with Cosmo Pike. I don't know if you guys know him. He would have been big if if the stuff didn't come out.
I don't know who Cosmo Pike is.
You don't know who Cosmo Pike is? He's cool. His music is cool. You probably don't know any of his songs. He's a light skinned guy with dreads.
You have to separate the music from the artist.
And also,
but in this case, bun him in it.
Bun him, because I thought he was hard. Like I was actually listening to him like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
he did.
I went through a time where I'd be listening to him like 9-10 times.
But that's like, you know, you never know people's true intentions. He seems like an indie soft boy playing my little guitar.
You can't be turning people who are quiet are more time the most deadly. Like,
you did.
You need to be keeping an eye out.
I was literally watching him
Predators.
Literally watching an interview on him like last week. Like,
I think about how he can take advantage of his fans as well, thinking, oh no, he's cute, like he's making all these love songs. More time.
Yeah, you feel me?
He's evil.
He's evil. And also that's why it's like, you can tell he probably like if you had a conversation with him and said rape is bad, he's like, yeah, I know, like, come on, man. Yeah, like he'll probably be like, yeah, nah, this is fucked, like rape is fucked, like, but then go and do that. Like, you don't know what just by telling
just because someone says something doesn't mean that they're about that.
I was arguing with Yemi about this the other day. I don't remember the full video, but it was some Andrew Tate thing, and he was saying
I think you sent me this actually.
He was saying that I don't really agree with it anymore, but he made a valid point, I think. But he said something like,
everyone knows rape is wrong.
Everybody knows rape is wrong, so like changing the language. I agree with changing the language, but he said you don't need to change the language because we know that rape is wrong. But like just because people know stealing is wrong doesn't mean they're not gonna steal or something like that. But he kind of that wasn't the full video.
Yeah, because I feel like I watched it, but I don't really remember what he said. Yeah, I didn't agree with him. I was like, I
agreed for like a second, but then.
Yeah, of course everyone knows rape is wrong. People who rape are fucking crazy. Like, they're not okay in their head. You know, they're mentally they're mentally unstable. There's something wrong in their head that makes them do that. Like, they're not on the same level as people who don't do that. They're not on the there's something not right in their head to think that they
probably know it's wrong themselves. Like,
yeah, but there's something not right.
Yeah, they know it's wrong themselves.
The hell?
But yeah, it's just sad, man. Charge it.
It's really sad. It's really sad.
Like he was like cool with like Tyler and all of them.
We gotta cut that off quick time.
Cut them off.
Also, I was gonna talk about the Jeffrey Dahmer and how everyone's romanticizing this guy, love of my life. This guy is a serial killer. He's a serial killer.
I knew about Jeffrey Dahmer from time.
Yeah, same. I watched like two like YouTube.
I call her karma. She eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's not even a joke because he actually
he's a cannibal, but people are romanticizing him, like making edits like nigga.
That's what's wrong with Gen Z.
This is a crazy person. If he was alive right now, he would
probably kill you.
He did, but yeah,
like he's
anyways,
yeah, I need to watch a documentary about Jeffrey Dahmer. There's one on Netflix.
I think I watched the documentary, but time ago, like some YouTube documentary.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I used to watch like them like random.
There's been loads of films. There was one with the guy from Austin and Ally as Jeffrey Dahmer. Yes, the main guy from Austin and Ally was Jeffrey Dahmer, and it looked alright. It was one of them ones where like it's like an actor you wouldn't expect in that role. Like we said, Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems.
Yeah. Wait, have you watched the Netflix show?
No, I haven't.
I've watched a bit of it. I feel like it is quite engaging. It's quite good. But the thing is
it looks a bit. I've seen a little bit of it, and it just looked like it was given like 13 reasons why type acting. Like I don't know. I only saw like 5 minutes of it.
But I feel like people don't understand that that's literally Hollywood acting. They think this is real life. Like when
Hollywood. There's some good Hollywood acting.
No. I'm saying, when people are watching Jeffrey Dahmer, like the Jeffrey Dahmer like Netflix show, they're forgetting that it's not real life and the events didn't actually happen like that. You understand?
Yeah.
Because people be like talking about like or they be talking about the certain relationships that he had with some of his victims, but in real life it wasn't like that. This is just them putting it onto screen. Like, yeah, exactly. Way worse, 10 times worse. You
feel what I'm saying? Like when it says based on a true story, it's just like the basic outline. Yeah, it's not every single word.
Not everything is.
You feel me?
The same. You don't really know what happened. No one really knows what happens.
Like think about it. take Biggie for example. I watched the Biggie documentary, and they were talking about how like Biggie was very like money, or like he didn't care so much about the art, more about like feeding his family. Like he had the Junior Mafia and his daughter and everything. He just cared about getting that bread, being a businessman, and you know. But I haven't seen the movies about him, but they probably wouldn't show that. They would probably, you know, even the fucked up shit that he probably did, they wouldn't show that.
Yeah,
you dig?
Because obviously it's a movie about them and they want to show the highlights.
Yeah,
and stuff,
but then you have then you have things like this movie, Quentin Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is his last movie, not his last movie, but the last movie he made. And Bruce Lee is in it as a character, and his daughter came out. Bruce Lee's real life daughter came out and said, "I don't like the representation of my father. You made him seem like da 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 da," and which is fair enough. But it just like goes to show that it's not always accurate. Like, don't believe everything you watch on TV.
100.
I hope you lot are smart enough to know that.
Hopefully.
Like when people say, why are you putting this in a movie? Like, children might see this and feel like, okay, it's fine. You might look at me as a role model, but I'm not the one. First of all, I'm not the one raising your kids. I'm not the one saying that this is right and this is wrong. I'm just making my movie and putting
I don't know how much I agree in this. Because, okay.
And it's if it's not for kids. If it's not made for kids.
Okay. What do you mean when
like, for example, with mid-90s, there was some things in there that people were like, that's a bit like fucked up. Was it a true story? No. Oh, okay. But it was just trying to reflect real life, and people were like, oh, this isn't right, like this language, that, like.
Okay.
He's not trying to. Jonah Hill, the guy who directed it. Yeah. Was he? You know.
In some
he's
cases,
not trying to present what's good and what's right. It's not even a kid's film.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Okay. Firstly, I agree with you saying if it's not a kid's film, why it doesn't have to be child friendly. Yeah. If it's 18, why are children watching it now? But I feel like if you're making something to be seen by everyone, even if it's music, you really have to be careful what you put out there. Yeah. Because some people are like, oh, I don't even care. I don't even want to be a role model. But you have the platform. Like,
it's not even a role model. It's like a
like you don't want to what do you call it? Like Andrew Tate. He's not a role model, but
there's a word. It's a
influencer kind of.
It's a responsibility that's been thrust onto you.
Okay, yeah. Exactly. You have that responsibility now. So regardless if you want to be someone's role model or not, you should do what's right.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I feel like they should, as a human, you should know what's right and what's wrong. Yeah. And if you're putting something out there that children are gonna see that might even corrupt them or influence them to do bad things, what kind of person are you? Like, yeah. But if like you said, in some cases, you shouldn't really care. Like if it's an 18 movie,
why? Really like care. People that went to watch Deadpool and complained that like, oh, it's a superhero movie. Why is there penis on the screen? Like, it's not for children.
Yeah, it's not for children. And then, but if you are given the responsibility, do good with it. But not everyone's good. Not everyone really cares. Yeah. Not everyone gives a fuck.
And not everybody can. Like you might have come in with a good intention and something bad might come out. That was something that I got out of Lord of the Rings. Yeah. If you watch our previous episode, we talked about. I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time, and what's his name? Gandalf was like,
I don't want to take the ring.
Don't give me the ring, because I'll try to use it for good and it will corrupt me.
Yeah, it'll corrupt you because you think that you'll have the willpower to say no. Because obviously the ring is like
it's got a mind of its own,
cursed in it, and it will curse you.
I think that was kind of cool. It's like crack. It's literally like crack. It turns you into
heroin.
It's like heroin.
The one time you take the ring, put it on, you're gone still. You'll be.
That's man that we're smart with.
Facts.
Precious.
Like precious. Don't touch smart with. But yeah, like yeah.
How did we get? We came from Rex, Orange County. I also made. Did we talk about?
We spoke about Jeffrey.
White Lives Matter.
I didn't know if you spoke about this.
We spoke about it last week, but I was also gonna mention that if for those of you who don't know, Milan Fashion Week kind of had White Lives Matter.
It was like a pop up. It was like a random show. I don't think it was even meant to show. It was just like pop up, like not even last minute. He probably was planning it, but
he said he just thought it was funny. Like,
no, but he was. I saw something. I don't even know if he said this. I just saw something somewhere. He was like, I'm so happy Black Lives Matter over. I was like, hair.
I'm so glad.
He's
finally.
He's like, everyone. He said everyone knew that was rubbish. I need to find this. I can't even.
He's literally the son of a Black Panther. Right. But personally, I'm not offended. I don't really care.
No, but like, I'm not saying Kanye should know better. But
here's the thing.
Some crazy shit in the past. So
here's the thing. I like Kanye. I'm not gonna defend Kanye because everybody thinks he's crazy. Everybody. I believe in seeing and like, you don't have to. I believe in not putting on an act because people will see what they want, what it is. I don't know. So people will see what they want and they'll see what it is. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, because like, some people can do a lot of good, but some people can only see the bad that they do.
Just present it as it is, and then people will just make it, instead of like worrying about what do they think. Just present it as it is, and then.
To be honest, he said his opinion. You know, he said he didn't lie.
He didn't lie.
Yeah, he didn't lie. He didn't lie.
At least he's true to himself.
He was talking for himself. He wasn't talking for me. You get me?
Yeah.
So like, you can say whatever you want out of your mouth. Well, you can't really say anything you want out of your mouth if you're really thinking about it. But you can say whatever you want.
But you should be you should be responsible.
You can't say everything. I'm telling you, you can't.
Okay.
But yeah, just
for those of you who don't understand the Bristol accent, she's saying can't.
Sorry,
can't.
You can't.
Anyways,
you can't really say everything you want. But with the whole White Lives Matter, I'm just like, why can't you? Like, why just? I feel like it's promotion as well,
or like a leader rollout or something.
Yeah, publicity.
To be fair,
get your name, get people talking about you.
I think if I was Kanye, the way I'd be looking at, like, the way that I think he's thinking is that he's got all his money and he's just doing stuff to get a reaction because he thinks it's funny. Like, I actually think he thinks it's funny. Like, also, he might not even believe that, but he's probably just saying that because even if he does or doesn't, he knows that if he says that, people will get a reaction, and he's just there.
I feel like he
sitting back and laughing.
I feel like he has enough money to say what he wants. You get me? Because if this was a smaller designer that said that, they might be blacklisted from everything. Yeah. But people need Kanye. Yeah. You get me?
You did.
So he can really say what he wants.
You can't even cancel Kanye. If I was on the status,
he will go independent and do his own thing.
You dig? Like, people will say that he's the godfather of rap. Childish Gambino used to say he was the son of Kanye West. But fucking, like, if I had that status, I would probably be.
Kanye's independent now.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that. Yeah.
I think his show, he did it by himself. He did it independently, so that was even a lot for him.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to open the window too wide because I don't know if the camera's gonna pick. I don't know. Sorry, man. I would even turn the fan on, but I don't even know.
But yeah, I feel like he just has enough money to say what he wants and not really get cancelled, which is fair enough.
Fair enough.
I was also gonna talk about.
Oh yes, going back, I wrote this down in my notes. People were making jokes that he's about Rex Orange County, saying he's not Rex Orange County anymore. He's Rex Orange County Jail.
Oh, fine.
But
wait.
Yeah, he said it was a gut feeling, Kanye, and it was just funny.
Fair enough.
Thought it was funny.
He has the money to make jokes like that.
Yeah.
If it was us, cancelled.
That's the thing. Like, he's got that status.
Yeah, he's got
where
status,
he can just do what he likes.
We'll be there soon.
We'll be there soon. Soon come.
Soon come.
Song of the day.
Yeah. My song of the day was "Funny Thing" by Thundercat. I feel like it's just a happy-go-lucky song when you're in a bad mood. It's like a walking song as well. Me and Alyssa was like, oh yeah, this is a walking song. And like, if you're walking, going on your little walk, being mysterious, you know.
Yeah.
Listen to that song, you know. You feel like main character syndrome is real. Like,
speaking of what's it? Juice WRLD. I there was a song that I was gonna have as my song of the day.
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. I was looking at my phone and Juice WRLD came up. But speaking of because someone tweeted about Juice WRLD. But speaking of Thundercat, this isn't my song of the day. It was gonna be, but it's not. But there's a song that I was gonna have as my song of the day, and literally the album, it's called Pilot by Domi and JD Beck. The whole album is literally, I think Thundercat is literally on like half of the songs on this album. It's called Not Tight. Check out Pilot on that album. But my actual song of the day, Not Tight. It's got.
Wait, did we even talk about Dip?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, last.
I talked about it. But
that's the song of the week, innit?
It's featuring Snoop Dogg and Busta Rhymes, Anderson .Paak.
We do love a bit of Snoop Dogg.
And I think Thundercat as well, but I'm not sure.
No, he is. Wait, is he? Busta Rhymes and it doesn't even cut off.
Oh, it doesn't cut. It doesn't.
Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes.
It doesn't show Thundercat. But my actual song of the day is 90 Proof by Smino. It's his new song. I actually love it, and I love. You know what I love the most? I was listening to it, and the start of the song is like, it kind of sounds like Yoruba, and I was like, this is definitely Yoruba.
It was a Yoruba sample, innit?
Yeah. It's from a song called Emasheka, which means don't worry.
Don't worry.
And it's by Bola Johnson. But Smino sampled that and put it at the start of his song. He did actually sampled it for the whole thing. 90 Proof. It's hard. Check out both of the songs. Emasheka by Bola Johnson and 90 Proof. So yeah, those are my song of the weeks. I love Smino. Check out Smino. He's cool.
We do love a bit of Smino.
We do love a little bit of Smino.
No.
Smeenizzy. Smino, Smeen, yes.
Smeen. I don't know.
What you got for your song of the day? Song of the week?
I said funny.
Funny thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Fuck it, short 15-minute episode.
We're in our bedroom.
You know, we don't have a guest this week, so it's like, bouncing off each other. And, But that's how we did like pretty much the whole of the first season.
Imagine. Wow.
But I can tell we struggled because we were just like, what do we talk about this week? But we'll get better. We're getting better. We're getting better.
Great. You see the growth. You see the growth. You've got cameras and
first two episodes, and we already have guests. Like, this is the first episode without a guest.
Yeah, you better be looking out for big things with us. We've got a lot of ideas.
You dig. So yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you.
This has been the Bedroom Project. I'm Tima.
And I'm Ray.
I'm Ray.
I'm Tima. Every time.
Every time. Just watch the other episodes and you'll get it. But yeah, peace and love. And peace.
Wait. If you're listening and you like what you're hearing, give us 5 stars. Even if you
on
didn't
Spotify,
like it, give us 5 stars on Spotify. Follow our Instagram, the.bedroom.project.
Yes, sir.
Follow our YouTube, The Bedroom Project Podcast.
Follow our Twitter.
What was it?
At the BDRM Project.
And
the BDSM Project. Yeah, that's everything. Peace and love and peace.
Stay positive, guys. Don't worry, it all gets better.
You know I was gonna say it.
You didn't like it was cringe.
Nah, I was gonna say something else, but nah, let me not say it.
Were you gonna say it doesn't?
Nah, don't worry. I'll tell you after.
Okay, cool.
But I was gonna say something else. I can't remember, so it probably wasn't important. But peace and love and peace. If you're on YouTube, link in the description for Song of the Days and our Spotify shit. Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Sweet.
Okay, I'll stop recording now.
Press the square.